So I was looking through a list of 206 responses to questions that I asked INFPs about self-development, what their biggest problems are. And this is one of them, one of the questions. As a creative, I find it absolutely difficult to focus on a singular idea. I know I'm capable of so many things, but I often fail to undertake them. How do I focus on a singular thing? So first off, I'm wondering, why is it so important that you focus on one thing? Is it your own perspective that's telling you that? Is it somebody else that's telling you that? Is it a part of you that's saying, hey, you got to do this one thing and only one thing for the rest of your life? Because that might not be true. I think there's a lot of benefit in being a Renaissance person, of taking all these different ideas, these different hobbies, these different pursuits, and putting them together in a way that is uniquely you. And we can only do that by pursuing a bunch of different ideas and pathways. We have maybe a main quest, but we always go over here, we dabble in this town, this area, we get some loot, make some friends, allies, enemies, get some XP, get some experience, and then we bring it back and go back to the main quest. And eventually that main quest might finish as well. And then there's a whole new hero's journey, a whole new story that we pursue. Me personally, I am all over the place with ideas. It might not look like that, especially, because I've made 1,300 or something YouTube videos. And I focus a lot of my time and energy on making INFP content and courses and running this community evolve. But I still do other stuff all the time. Just case in point, on my lap, I have this card deck that I made. Right now, I'm redesigning a tabletop role-playing game for the 11,000th time. I'm pursuing all sorts of different things, thinking about a self-hypnosis channel. And although I understand the struggle of saying, like, why can't I just focus on this one thing? I do also believe that it is limiting to keep that thought in the back of your mind, because our personality type is not structured for that. We have the soul, introverted feeling, which is about our conscience and our values and our convictions, that wants to find this one quest or goal, likely this one thing that is truly us, that completely resonates with us. But the explorer, or extroverted intuition, is about new ideas, new possibilities. What if, different options, different possibilities? I already said that. And it's never going to be satisfied with one thing. You're always going to want to see what happens if you do this other thing, or pursue this other idea, or pick up a banjo or ukulele, or become a zoologist. It's so curious about that. And our soul, introverted feeling, likes that too, because then we get to experience this different variation, this different version of our life. Oh yeah, if I were a marine biologist, what would my life be like? Would that resonate with me? And we get to go on this ideational exploration. And that feels great. The thing, though, is just like light, if it's all dispersed, versus light if it's focused into a laser, you're going to travel a different amount, right? But there's also the fact that those two different kinds of lights serve different purposes. So I would like to challenge you to think, not how far can I go, how fast can I get to this end game success that maybe your extroverted thinking, your commander is saying, you got to do this, you got to accomplish these goals, or other people in your life are saying that, but more of like, what are all these interests that I keep coming back to? What's important about them? And how can you uniquely bring that to the world in a way that is fun, fulfilling, satisfying, maybe makes an impact on the world? And no, you don't need to stick with that for the rest of your life either. You can play around in that area and you can still explore other ones and take what works from there. Either bring it back to this main area that you're questing in, or go off on a new path and see what happens. You're not going to be satisfied if you just put your head down and grind through whatever creative project that you're pursuing. It is important to motivate yourself to do that if it is tied to your goal. Like if you're like, I just need to make some money because I don't want to be a starving artist anymore. Okay, well, that is the time that we need to resell ourselves and remotivate ourselves to focus on it. But you're still going to probably pick up some other new idea, new instrument, new pathway. And just know that that's a beautiful thing about being an INFP, in my opinion. I've learned so many different things from going into so many different random directions and then bringing them back and combining them. That's why the full name for the explorer as a part of you, I call the Innovating Explorer. It's about innovation, taking things from all these different areas and putting them together and seeing what new thing emerges out of there. And innovation drives progress. If you want more of this, go to evolve.geekpsychology.com. I'd love to help you out one-on-one.